Welcome everyone to Doga Yoga. My name is Melody and today we're doing a beautiful slow flow. So we're going to be moving nice and consideredly today on our mat. So come on down, come into cross-legged, and if that's uncomfortable for you, extend one leg, have that knee bent. Do whatever you need to do to have the spine nice and long. You might have a cushion or a pillow underneath your back. Place one hand on one knee, one hand on the other knee. And we're gently going to take a seated cat-cow. So inhale, open up our chest, gaze goes high, shoulder blades go down the back, kind of lean forward onto our knees. And exhale, we're going to round out the spine, lean backwards onto our tailbone and sacrum. Inhale, come into cow. And exhale, round out to cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take a couple more movements like this at your own pace. Really rounding out the spine, really getting into all of those little crevices and creating some heat in the body. And already we'll come back to stillness. Take a big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch, and back to heart center. Two more like that, really opening up the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. And our next inhale, we're going to rise high to the sky, fingers reach, and then take our hands wide, pushing the palms away. So really opening up the shoulders, squeeze them together down the back. You'll feel activity in the biceps. Inhale, push away a little bit more and soften. Push away and soften. We're going to come into our eagle arms here. So our right arm is going to come underneath our left. Interlace our elbows like a karate chop. And see if you can grab the wrists, point the fingertips skyward. So we're going to find that nice straight spine again. Send our shoulder blades down the back. Bring our elbows towards our shoulders and breathe. Inhale and exhale. One more big breath. And release. Send the hands wide to the sky, the fingers pointing towards the sky, open up. And then left arm underneath the right. Cross them over, wrap the fingers around, reach the fingertips high, and breathe. You'll feel a nice opening in the shoulders here. When we're ready, we're going to release. We're going to, I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me, send our fingertips behind us. Really open up the chest here. You can turn the fingertips away if you like. And if you'd like to take a little bit of extra spice, let's send the legs long, press the heels into the ground and come up into reverse plank. Hold wherever we are, breathing and releasing. Breathing and releasing. Sink the hips down nice and slow. Walk the hands towards the feet and fold. Crown of the head points towards the toes as we release. When you're ready, gently bring one foot in and then the other. We're just going to roll on over our legs, coming into our tabletop position. And just find your space here. Our knees align with our hips. Our wrists align with our shoulders, and we're really spreading our fingers, really gripping the mat. So just take little circles one way and then the other, just making sure the weight's spreading through all areas of our palm. When we're ready, we're going to come to stillness, find lots of length here, and send our right foot away, push it back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Take your time, nice and slow. Send that left foot back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take your time, nice slow control here. Right foot back, push that heel away. Imagine we're pushing into a wall, toes are flexed, core is on. Breathing and release. Left side, take your time, push it away. Nice and strong. The hips are square to the mat. Our weight is pressing into our fingertips evenly. Our shoulder blades down the back. Arms are nice and long. Lift that heel a little bit higher and release. Take a little wriggle with the hips side to side. Little circles, little figure eights. And when we're ready, we're just simply going to send the right foot out to the side. Imagine we're kind of holding down a $50 note on the outside edge of that foot. Send our left hand to the left and sweep our right hand up. Beautiful side body stretch here. Oh, so nice. Hold here for 5 breaths. When you're ready, gently sweep back to center. Send the left foot out. Imagine we're holding something down with the outside edge of this foot, super important. Right hand goes to the side, sweep this left arm up, reach, gaze goes high and hold for 5 breaths. Sweep down, swap sides. Open up, gaze goes high, shoulder blades are down the back and breathe. Sweep down, other side. Hand goes up and breathe. Sweep down. Oh, so nice. And just come into a little child's pose here. Forehead towards the earth, hips towards the heels. Take a little wriggle before we make our way into our first downward facing dog. So tuck our toes under, really press into our hands, send our hips up and away. Knees can be super bent for the first one, or you can start to straighten the knees and the heels down, and just walk the dog wherever we are. Bending one knee and then the other. One and then the other. When we're ready, we're going to come to stillness. Really spread those fingers, squeeze the biceps in towards the ears, chest towards the thighs, place weight into that left foot. We're just going to lift these right toes off the ground a millimeter or kick that heel towards the sky. And then step this right foot super gently in between our hands. We're going to plant this back down, warrior 2 feet, so heel to arch alignment. This back foot squares off with the short edge of the mat. Left hand goes forward, spiral on up into our warrior 2. So sink the hips down here, really take time, really push into the outside edge of this back foot. Imagine we're holding something really important down. Activate this kneecap and breathe. Gaze goes towards those front fingers, nice and strong. A few breaths here, just really finding our foundation. We flip that front palm and come into our reverse warrior. Shoulder blades are down the back. Gaze is soft, legs are strong, and shoulders are just melting down the back. When you're ready, gently come back to your warrior 2. Just make sure you can see your front big toes. That knee isn't tracking in. It's pointing towards our little toe, pointing to the outside edge of the mat. We're going to come into our side angle. So right arm comes onto our right knee. Left hand sweeps down and up, opening our side body up into our side angle pose. So reach, push down from that back edge of the foot, reach all the way to the front fingertips. Gaze goes high, we're smiling. And breathe. Melt the shoulder blades down the back, open up the heart, find that beautiful straight line. And when we're ready, we're going to spiral this hand back, around, down. We're going to frame this front foot. So take our time into a lunge, plant our hands. We're going to step back into downward facing dog. Really nice work, and you can come down into tabletop if we need. Inhale, find length and soften. Find length and soften. Put weight into that right foot, lift that left heel just off the ground a millimeter or lift it high. Then step that foot through gently. In between our hands, that back foot comes down. Sweep this right hand forward, around, up, coming into your warrior 2. So bend this front knee, really make sure we can see that front big toe, ankle to knee alignment. Now lean back a little, so lean back so we're not kind of sticking our bum out. We want our nice ankle, knee, hip alignment, and then arms come wide. Gaze towards those front fingertips, nice and strong. Breathing here, really sinking into the posture. You might widen your stance a little more. We're going to flip that front palm, come into our reverse warrior. So the shoulder blades melt down the back, but the legs stay strong. This back kneecap is squeezing, this back thigh zone. If you poke it, you can feel it activating. And relax the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. And when we're ready, come back to our warrior two. Make sure we can see that front big toe. And come into our side angle pose. So left arm comes to that left knee. And just make sure your left back isn't sticking out, so your bum isn't sticking out. Place that hand on the back and just send the hips forward, shoulders back, so there's a nice straight line. You can feel the stretch up the side body. Once it's there, sweep this hand down and up, adding to the side angle. So nice straight line from the foot to the knee to the hip, hip to the ribs, ribs to the shoulder, and then shoulder to the fingertips. So sink the hips a little bit lower, open up the chest, and we're revolving towards the sky. So our gaze is up instead of down. Look into the sky, there's a really pretty bird flying by. There's a really nice white cloud that I can see in this blue sky. When we're ready, we're going to spiral these hands back, down, frame this front foot. When you come back into our downward facing dog once more, drag that foot back. Really good work, guys. This is amazing. Really open up the chest, crown of the head points towards the earth. And then send the knees down. Take them wide, big toes together, hips towards heels and forehead towards the earth. Whew, just release. Take a few deep breaths here. Just soften and settle. And then peel ourselves up like a wave, rolling up slow and gentle into our tabletop position. Walk our knees in. We're going to push into our left knee and just get this right foot in between our hands. So just coming to here from tabletop position. Coming into a nice twist, we're going to place this left hand down. This is the right hand on the knee, and we're just revolving towards the right. Now, optional extra to kick this heel towards your buttock, grab it with the foot for a deeper quad stretch here. Really nice release. So nice spinal twist and quad release, all of the good things go on together. When ready, we're going to release. Get this foot back into our tabletop position. Really grip the mat with the fingers, really feel the weight into all areas. And we're going to get this left foot forward, pick this knee up, bring it towards our nose, get that foot through. So kind of pick it up, get it here however you can. It's all about compromise, guys. If you can get it here safely and in your own way that feels good, that is all we want. Plant this right hand down, place the left hand on the knee and revolve. To open up the body. You might look over that back shoulder, you might just look towards the side of the room. You might kick that heel towards the buttock. If you'd like a little bit extra, you might try and grab it with the foot. Pardon my band-aids. Stepped on some prickles in the grass. Just breathe. Soften and just kind of get curious. Notice what's going on. This side is a lot tighter than the other, which is okay. Be with that. Just observe. We're going to release. And come back into our tabletop position. And that's super yummy child's pose. So hips towards heels. Our knees can be super wide. I'm taking them quite close together for a full child's. Hands can be out in front. Or if you want to take super full child's, you can walk the fingers towards the toes and really curl up into this beautiful ball of surrender and release. Really notice the breath pressing against the thighs, the inhale filling up the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, just let it all go. When you're ready, send your hands forward into extended child's pose if you're not there already. I'm going to rise on up. Just cross the ankles over and roll on over onto our backs. Nice and easy. We're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Give ourselves a much deserved hug and rock side to side. Take little figure eights. And when you're ready, arms go wide. Shins come parallel to the ground, knees go to the right and gaze goes to the left. Just a beautiful, gentle spinal twist here. Coming from our tailbone to the crown of the head. When you're ready, core is on. Bring those knees back to center and switch. Knees to the left, gaze towards the right fingertips, and just feel this nice twist in the right side body. Come back to center in your own time. Legs go long, palms flip up and release. Into our savasana, our resting pose, our corpse pose. A place where we can just let go of who we are, let the past die, so we can live again in the future. Alrighty, we'll bring our knees in towards our chest, give ourselves a hug, and rock on up into seated. We'll take one big arm circle all together, up, overhead, fingertips touch, and back to heart center. Thanks so much for joining me on the mat today, yogis. Sending you lots of love and gratitude. Namaste.